first got here, now to me, she's a cute little girl, but she was so emotionally flat, and that was really all part of her defense mechanisms. That was her way of kind of protecting herself. If I don't get too excited about nothing, nobody can think I'm not as smart as I should be. You know, the thing that kids this age, well, kids with this mindset happens to them is they begin over time to think I'm not as smart as everybody else. And typically, nothing can be further from the truth. Typically, these kids that we tutor who are failing in school oftentimes, these kids are brilliant. They just don't have the right tools. And so they come here, we teach them how to take the tools that they need, that they're not getting from the school setting, and all of a sudden they come out, like one kid I interviewed at the end, and I said, when you started off your school, when you came to Door of Hope, where were you in the class? And he goes, I said, now where are you? And he goes, and you know what, that young man the next year started teaching kids how to read. A thing he thought he could not even do. And Belen's progressed like that. You know what? We have now a little girl who instead of just, I'm not going to reveal myself, I'm not going to let you see me. I mean, right? Is that the way she was? Now, like the other day, Karen was asking her a question about how to describe something. And this is what we do with the comprehension kids. We teach them to see these pictures and how to take what they're seeing in the real world and put it into their mind and heart and be able to express it. Totally different than the kids who can't interpret the things on a page that we call language. And Belen's response was, oh, it was this big, beautiful red flower. I mean, she was like, who is this girl, right? The confidence is just...
she has definitely, her confidence has boosted drastically in her reading. And the funniest part of this all was that when I first came to Karen and I was explaining to her about Belen, this is the kid, my kid, that loves to go to the bookstores, that loves to read. And all these years, I couldn't pinpoint what her struggle was. I just thought, you know, okay, maybe she's struggling a little bit like every other kid, but you know, this whole time she had struggled with her comprehension and I had no idea, and that's when I seeked out to Door of Hope. But Karen was so surprised by the fact that she loves to read, yet she struggles with reading and her comprehension in reading. So it was such a funny thing. And you know, she loves it, and I just feel like now she's super confident in her reading. She's super confident in describing things, in the way that she carries herself in conversation, like she's not afraid. And for me, that's just amazing. And even just the other day, so they've already started their second week of school, and so she was just explaining to me how they at the beginning of the school, they test them right away. They start to test them. And she was so excited to come back because she ended a pretty strong year at Grimway with her language arts. And so she was so excited to come home the other day and tell me that she's at the same level as she was. So she didn't, normally,
kids normally over the summer, man, they fall back.
Yes, and she didn't. And she was so excited. She was so happy about it. And so that makes me happy that, you know, Door of Hope has really opened her up and has really given her that confidence and more so the tools to kind of understand and know how to maneuver through the whole reading program and you know, comprehend what she's reading. So
those are some pretty exciting,
it's very exciting,
and remarkable changes. She's a different kid now. Yeah,
she is.
In many ways, and it's really exciting.
Besides the fact that she's growing,
but it's more than that. It's this inner person. There was a flatness to her countenance before, and now, every time she walks in that door,
she's confident about it.
You can see this confidence, this exuberance and enthusiasm for life that just wasn't there when she began.
No. And so much, I mean, not only her comprehension, but Dora Pope, like, she has always loved to come here. She's never complained. She's never said, no, I'm tired, I don't want to go. She's always been excited. She's always looked forward to seeing Karen and Jay. Like, she's not only is Karen amazing at what she does, but she also embraces these kids and really, like, just loves them and is, like, passionate about what she does. And I feel like the kids can really feel that in her. And you know, you and just the way that you guys embrace them, and I feel like that's important as well, you know.
It is. Realistically, most of the kids that come in here, the biggest thing we have to overcome is this huge wall
That they put up.
That they put up to protect themselves. And they think they have to because of the setting they're in. And one of the things we have to do right away is help them understand this is a safe environment where they are encouraged, they're never put down, and they're loved. You know, I mean, there's just, people walk through this door all the time, and they give us that kind of feel. There's something really special here. But one of the things that I loved the most, just, I think it was last month, we had a young boy walk out of here, and as he grabbed that, door of our house the last time he was leaving, it was like this light bulb came on. He turned around and looked at us, and he said, now I know why they call it a door of hope. And that's what we try to give these kids. But we have to spend anywhere, depending on the kid, from a few weeks to a few months because of the damage that's been done in the past.
Not only that, but I feel like everybody learns at a different ratio, and I feel like everybody has different learning abilities. So not that one is smarter than the other. I just feel like, you know, everybody's so different, and everybody requires a different kind of time. And that's how I feel. I feel like you guys really do give the children, especially mine, have given my child that confidence back, and I appreciate that.
That's awesome.
You know?
Well, it's like we tell the kids all the time. The right question is not how smart are you. The right question is how are you smart. Let's help you find that. Help you know that you are brilliant, you're amazing, and you've got a lot to give the world. And when they experience that in their own heart, things really begin to change. I want to just tell you, we don't take everyone who comes in because our program is designed after the Linda Mood Bell program. You may have heard of that. It's internationally renowned. And we've been doing it for 30 years. We found that this is really fit for certain people whose minds work certain ways, who need certain tools that this program can provide, and this is not any stretch of the imagination, better than anything else available anywhere at any price. What we need to do, if you've got questions about it, give us a call. Karen will talk you through your situation with your child, and if it seems like we're a match, we'll have you come in and do the same kind of testing that Maribel did with Belen back in the beginning. And if you're not a match, then we'll say, no, this isn't what you need. I'll give you an example of how that works. We had two brothers come in, and one brother, we tested them both. One brother was like, oh, he desperately needs this, and he did. The other brother, we told the parents, no, this is not what he needs. There's other issues. We can talk about that, but it's not this. So we'll be real honest with you. Our integrity is everything to us, and all you need to do to get this whole thing started, to find the door of hope for your child, is just give us a call. The number is on the website, and we'd love to hear from you soon. Thanks a lot for listening to us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're awesome.